Today I'm interviewing Anna Maria Brunnhofer-Pedemonte, where we can start with
Yes,
this interview. And the first question is, can you introduce yourself and what do you do at Impact AI?
definitely. So I'm Anna Maria, the co-founder and CEO of ImpactAI. And my background is a lot in human-centered AI, AI alignment. So making sure that AI understands the human and the human can use a useful technology. At ImpactAI, we kind of do that. We give enterprise customers, so big banks, the biggest companies of this world, but also very smart, very good smaller AI teams. We give them automated tools so that they can go with no code from the validation of AI applications very quick into testing, into monitoring, and into continuous improvement of AI. When I say AI application, I really mean the whole system of an AI product, which can be more than just a model. Maybe if you're interested in that, we can go deeper there, but otherwise, I would stop.
Well, and why is Torino a good place for AI innovation?
So for us, it was interesting for two reasons. One, obviously, Techstars brought us to Torino. So with Techstars, we were looking more into the ecosystem of Torino. But on the other hand, what we realized when we were there in Torino is that the city and the whole region really tries to embrace artificial intelligence for the future. They try to create a hub that is important for the nation, but also important for the larger Europe. Within this region. And I would even say with initiatives like the ones from the city of Torino, they try to be a global, at the global forefront of municipal AI. And that is very exciting to us.
Oh. And what do you see AI in 10 years?
I think AI is definitely ingrained in everybody's lives. It's already now. We can see how AI will be more and more useful to every person, will understand all of us individually really well. And that will just be more within the next 10 years. We will see rarely products without artificial intelligence included. And I think we will see more of hardware products also with artificial intelligence in our everyday life.
What can the city do to support AI development?
I think it's important as a city to, on the one hand, create a network to have initiatives to bring the best people to Torino. It doesn't have to be for living there, but really to make them feel home when they come for a few days, to have like centers, hubs for AI, to have a good community that wants to exchange, which means scientists, but also enterprises. That means citizens. I think for the city, one of the big aspects is to also provide information to citizens, to help them to upskill their knowledge about AI, to not be afraid, to embrace it in the future. Because the more people understand artificial intelligence, the more people will contribute in a very good way to it.
And if you want to speak about Impact AI, why did you start here?
So Impact AI, we started really with this idea that AI applications will become more. As I said, there will be AI products around us day in, day out, and they have to be valuable, they have to be useful, they have to be also usable for us as humans. And to do so, you need very good analytics. You need to know what you're building. You need to know the impact of your AI application before you just send it to a user. And that's what we are doing. So we help, that's our drive there. We really want to help enterprises to, on the one hand, create valuable AI applications, but on the other hand, also create them in a way that they are truly useful to individuals.
Okay. How is AI challenging businesses today?
Challenging?
Yeah.
Yep. So the biggest challenges we see for enterprises or companies that that it's most of them who we are not working with. The challenges for many companies is that they don't have the organization yet structured to really be able to productionize artificial intelligence, to deploy it, to deliver it, to go this last mile, to create the product. And this also comes hand in hand with the issue that they don't have the knowledge. It's hard to find people who worked in productionizing AI applications the last years, because in the end, for the last years, it was still a niche topic. Most of them are in big tech companies, and not everyone can afford that. So we see that a big hurdle is the knowledge and how enterprises are set up to also change the operations, to change it.
And what are the ImpactAI's future projects?
We have international clients that we are very happy serving. So the future projects are really going out there to work with enterprises internationally in Canada, in the United States, but also in Europe. We have an amazing project coming up just next week, where one of our best partners, the European Space Agency, together with Red Bull, Terra Mater, launched the voice interaction of an AI companion for a Mars flyby. So if you go to hera.space, it's hera.space, then there is an AI companion that you can talk to in space out there, the Hera mission. And next week on March 13th, you will be able to log in and to speak to it even with voice and to see live images of the Mars. That is quite exciting that we can be part of that as a way of testing and validating and making sure that this Hera companion has the right interaction quality and personality for every user. So that is really exciting. And then on the other hand, we are very close partners also of Microsoft. So we also in the future build more and more to make ImpactAI available directly on Microsoft Azure AI, and to serve our customers, our enterprise customers really well from there, and to also expand to other cloud providers.
Okay. We can speak about the ethics in AI. How important is ethics in AI?
I think it's basically, let's say, your compass and your guidelines that you have to have in a company when working with AI. It is important to set your guidelines from the beginning, to have an understanding in your culture, in your organization, that everyone can agree to, how to deal with security, how to deal with safety, what are AI applications you want to work on, what do you not want to work on. And this is not only ethics, this is the whole risk appetite, let's say. So it's really your moral compass that you have to decide together as a company, but also your risk and opportunity appetite with AI applications, to then bring this through horizontally through the whole company, so everyone knows how to contribute to AI applications.
The interview is almost over. Is there anything you like to add about ImpactAI?
No, I think it's good. What I would like to add maybe about the Italian ecosystem also at large is that I see how Italy is also moving pieces to embrace more AI development within Italy. There's a lot of funding, as I hear, being placed, being ready to be deployed. So I really hope that also from a grassroots movement, there will be many young people coming through, embracing to work on AI, but also larger enterprises being able to change their systems, to change the way they were working until now, to really move to the future and be quick in AI deployment. Because I think for every European nation, this is the future of wealth of the next generations. And so I think that's an important part to mention.
Thank you. And do you see big difference between Italy and the other countries?
I think what I see is that in Italy, there is a really good system of education. I met so many friends and acquaintances, so many people I interacted with all over the world who are Italians and who have a stellar background in general knowledge, but also in STEM. And this literally helps for AI, for developing it. At the same time, I see that there is a cultural hesitation to work about on the future. I feel like maybe there is less risk appetite potentially. So what I think is very sad that many of these really well educated, bright minds have to leave Italy to work everywhere globally on amazing things in artificial intelligence. So for Italy, I guess one of the biggest opportunities of the future is to bring those people back, to give them incentives, to find really well-paid jobs, to create them, to let people create AI within Italy. And there, I feel like is a bit of a difference to other countries where, for example, in France, there's a lot of upwards movement currently towards the positive creation of AI. And already it started in 2017, 2018 with a big investment into the data science areas. So there, I see a bit of a difference. But at the same time, again, I do see that Italy is putting resources in and trying to channel their efforts to really change this. In general, in Europe, most of the nations have the same issues like Italy when it comes to currently creating AI initiatives.
After ChatGPT and DeepSeek, do you think Europe should create its own AI?
Absolutely, absolutely. There again, to mention it, there's so many bright minds in Europe. There is an incredible pool of people who are here who want to move the needle forward in artificial intelligence, who want to create centers of excellence. But also there are many who want to come back to Europe. So there's absolutely the chance. The question is how to create hubs, how to create a positive opportunity, a positive thinking about artificial intelligence, more than just thinking about the risks, but rather like what is it that we can do? Where can we build up on our expertise? Where can we build up on our industries? And where can we create a bright future of artificial intelligence within our communities? And this needs a new channeling of money. This needs a new channeling of investments. I think that's important. And it needs the old enterprises, the old industries to understand that also their future is in a rapid and quick AI adoption, because now it's already too late. Everything should have been reorganized yesterday. But still, every day where you start is better than never.
Okay, thank you. That's it. And thank you for your time. And it was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Grazie, grazie. Mi piacere molto, grazie.
Grazie a te.
Ciao, ciao, arrivederci.
Ciao. Ciao, ciao.